There was another moment in the interview where he said, "I don't have to go every day fighting for my position because I earned it." And people will say, "Oh, you're not bigger than the club." He said, "I'm not bigger than anyone, but I earned my position." And I would say to him, sports to me are the ultimate meritocracy. Liverpool as a club and Arne Slot as their manager have an obligation to get that team into Champions League football. And if he's not doing the job, that is tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars lost. And so he can't just say, "I've earned it over the last..." Yes, you've earned some respect and some right, but if you're not performing, you don't have a right to say, "I get to keep playing." You don't.
See, I'm, and this is why I'm on his side. I hear what you're saying. If he's had a dip in form,
Which he has.
sure.
He had to, there's only one way to come from last year. He was lights out.
And also, his dip in form has probably been better than the dip in form of the other guys around him, meaning he's been the best of the worst. He would argue that. And he would also argue, and this is why these guys are champions. He would also argue that let the record show I'm fit, I'm talented, and I always come good, right? So he's going to say, sure, you want to rest me, rest me. You can't drop me for 4 games. That's unacceptable. And that's where I agree with him.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
And so the people on the other side of this argument, which I think they don't have a leg to stand on, is they're going to say everyone has to pull their own weight and be a certain way. Having been on the inside, not everybody's treated the same. Like, I've played with some really good players, and you've heard me use this phrase, and they're just aw shucks guys. They're just aw shucks. They're good players, man. They score goals. They do really well at their position. They're a top player, but they're just an aw shucks guy. They're not assassins, and they never will be. But guys like that, with that mentality, you cannot have Mo Salah both ways. You can only have him one way. So if you want that killer, that's who he is. Don't try and change him. If you want Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo, Messi, if you want these guys to be the best and you want them to be single-minded, you want them to drive their team, they only know one way. So you can't have it both ways, because I guarantee you there have been moments at Liverpool Football Club where Mo Salah has been so arrogantly selfish, and it drove that team to titles. And no one said a word about how selfish he is. So you can't have it both ways.